Alrighty. So right now we're watching Imavov, or not Imavov. We are watching the Mascom versus Johnson fight. Round one. A whole lot of clinching going on. That dude has a unique freaking haircut. Johnson has a unique haircut. Um, I'm more fascinated with what's going on behind his head than a lot of what he's doing right here in the first round. Johnson is attempting a takedown right now. Has Mascom against the fence. Ooh, a real cheeky knee in there. Johnson not setting up any of his power punches, just kind of throwing and lunging. Right now in the open stance, Johnson being the aggressive fighter. All right, now they switch stances. Oh, wow. Johnson goes ahead and stands on the 50-50, lands a knee on Mascom, but that seems to did no effect on Mascom whatsoever. A lot of feints from Mascom. Controls as he disengages. Johnson again not doing a good job at setting up any of his power punches, but we'll see if he gets lucky and Mascom just gets irresponsible with his defense in the later rounds. Right now I got Mascom winning round one, definitely. Let's see what the coaches tell these guys. Oh, attempt to catch the teep. Something we don't really see in MMA, people sweeping off the teep. Mascom got the single leg, wants to transition into a takedown. Takes Johnson to the fence. Oh, and he secures the takedown late in round one. All right, good. Mascom so far doing the more work, the better work, the clear domination right now against Johnson. So he wants to strike. Johnson wants to strike. He doesn't. It doesn't look like he really wants to grapple or to wrestle right now, and Mascom is really taking advantage of the fact Johnson is trying to force him to strike. All right, so the coaches from Johnson really didn't give him any advice at all. They just told him, "This is your fight. You need to go in there and win. You're a warrior." Bullshit. It basically told him a bunch of bullshit. Not quality coaching there at all. All right, so we prepare to see round two, Mascom versus Johnson. They go ahead and get the glove touch. Mascom gets a quick jab out, does not land, throwing a lot of feints, switching stances in the open stance again. Johnson very dangerously being the aggressive fighter in the open stance. That's very risky. Whoever is the defensive counter striker in the open stance seems to always have the most success. They switch back to stances, orthodox versus no, southpaw versus southpaw. Interesting. They're doing a lot of stance switches, a lot of feints. Ooh, Mascom throwing empty combinations, throwing a 1-2 knee that does pretty much just hits all air. Mascom might be getting a little tired. He's flexing his arms out a little bit. All right, and Johnson just hits all elbows. He hits all elbows on Mascom's guard. He is level changing in MMA. That is very dangerous and very risky. He jabs level changes in MMA in the 50-50 with really no setup. We see Jamal Hill here. He is in the stands. He looks a little chunky. Oh my God. Johnson completes a takedown. Now he takes Mascom's back. Mascom looks like Johnson's going for the choke. Mascom's in very deep trouble right now. He needs to. Mascom peeled the foot away. Johnson was too focused on defending the. Oh, transition into an armbar. Mascom, wow. Okay, and then Johnson rolls away. Mascom got him pinned. Mascom gets another level of control. Now he goes for a. This is some really good grappling here. This is what Johnson needs to do. He needs to set up his takedowns and his power punches if he wants to have any sort of success. This is a definitely closer round. Damn, Mascom almost landed a cross off the 50-50. Again, Mascom right now being the pressure fighter in the open stance is very risky. Johnson falls. Mascom, lands a freaking knee to this dude's chest. Johnson kicks air. It looks like he's tired in the end. 1 minute left in the end of round 2. Mascom has a lot of forward pressure. They're definitely probably going to give him the fight because apparently forward pressure means that you're winning the fight. I don't know about all that, but Mascom is definitely. Oh, wow. Mascom falls. Johnson lands 2, 3, 4 combinations. Unfortunate for Mascom. That's probably going to be huge in the judge's eyes that's a bad mistake. That's a very bad mistake. Mascom needs to do something to win this round. Right now, it looks kind of even. Oh, wow. Mascom almost lands an overhand. He has the opportunity right now to land a takedown in the end of the first round. Let's see if Mascom's able to do it. Johnson pushes it away and lands a knee on Mascom on the disengagement. Johnson has the opportunity to land a takedown, and no, they disengage. The second round right now is up in the air, to be honest. It could be 1-1, or it could be 2-2 for Mascom. We'll see what happens at the end of round 3, because right now it looks like Mascom is kind of fading away. Johnson is he's playing it a little bit smart. I can tell that he's kind of tired, but he's conserving his energy. All right, we're about to start round 3. Johnson. All right, the beginning of round 3. Mascom. Johnson. They need to fight a really smart fight. It's up in the air, round 2. Mascom's landing the first points. Johnson landing a heavy middle kick. Inside kick for Mascom. He needs to do more of that. He just needs to fight the smart fight right now. Johnson needs to do the same thing. Can he secure the takedown? Mascom. He needs to break his base. And he secures a takedown. Right now, Mascom has Johnson pinned. He has his chest on his back. That is a very powerful position if he's able to control it, and he does not. They go back to the 50-50. Oh my God, Mascom almost lands a knee on Johnson. Let's see what they do in the last 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the last round of this flyweight bout. A cross lands for Mascom. Johnson eats it though. A lot of feinting going around. A lot of one strikes, not really too many combinations. They kind of both want to fight a smart fight. Johnson lands a 1-2. Mascom lands an inside kick, breaks Johnson's base. Momentarily gets Johnson squared up. They're both really freaking tired. Uh, they might give the fight to Johnson. Unless Maxim is able to get a takedown, this fight could go close, but I think they give it to Johnson. Why aren't they throwing kicks? Inside kicks. I think Johnson's gonna win. I think Johnson edges the win out. Maxa making some questionable decisions in there. Let's go ahead and take a look at how many more fights are left in this card. Imavov versus Dolidze. Johnson goes ahead and gets the win. This dude has a really unique freaking haircut, bro. I do agree. The flyweight is definitely the most technical weight class in the UFC. Is that Buckley? Okay, interesting. Next up, we're gonna get the fight between Molly McCann versus Diana Belbita. 13-6 McCann and 13-5 for Diana Belbita. And we do know that Molly McCann is a type of fighter that likes to go in there and squabble. She likes to box, definitely. So hopefully we do see a we see some freaking knockouts. Hopefully. Diana Belbita is a grappler. She likes to grapple. She likes to wrestle. Okay. I got McCann winning this fight. Let's see let's see what goes down. They're about to introduce these fighters into the cage. (15-7), Belbita from Romania has the reach advantage and the leg reach advantage. 3 inches taller than Molly McCann. Diana Belbita, Waco World Champion Kickboxing, 6 wins by knockout, 4 by submission, 5 first-round finishes. Let's see if we see some good action coming into round 1. Molly McCann in the new weight class making her debut here. She is homegirls with Patty the Baddie. And that Belbita girl, she's a grappler too. So hopefully we don't see another submission loss from Molly McCann, because that would be 3 in a row. She has 6 wins by knockout so far in her career. Hopefully we see something in round 1 so that we could get it right into the main card. (33) with the 27-year-old, 5'4", 5'7". Let's see what goes down. We're about to hear the introductions right now from Bruce Buffer. Boxer Molly McCann from Liverpool. She is the current favorite in this fight. We'll see what happens. Harry Hatley is going to be officiating this fight. Let's go ahead. We're about to start round 1 in the next moments. All right, and they go ahead and glove touch. They start off in the 50-50. Molly McCann starts off with a crisp right hook. Dang, McCann with the freaking heavy teeps. A lead hook to Belbita lands flush. And she is the shorter fighter. She needs to find a way to get in there and get into range, but so far she's doing a great job at that. 30 seconds out. This is a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Belbita being the counter fighter right now. McCann's going first each and every single exchange. McCann right now going for the inside kick. Belbita with a super wide stance. McCann just landed another jab. The pace has definitely slowed down. They're definitely being a little bit more calculated now. Oh, McCann just landed a freaking big cross. Belbita's forehead already getting freaking red as hell. Belbita being very defensive. Being the longer fighter, I would imagine that she would be using her range a little bit more, but so far she's falling into the boxing game, which is McCann's forte, and is not very good decision making from Belbita's part. She needs to be using her range a little bit more. She needs to be fighting taller. She needs to make sure that McCann is punching up towards her face. McCann goes for the takedown, gets the takedown. They're back to their feet. Belbita fighting very square. Oh my God! McCann goes for the spinning back kick, and it lands. Now McCann, being the open, fighting in the open stance, goes back to orthodox versus orthodox. Belbita finally starting the exchange, but McCann is meeting her with elbows in the clinch, pushes her down to the freaking fence. Ooh, Belbita, very smart decision making, lands a freaking cheeky knee against McCann. Those hurt. Belbita needs to use some sense of control right now. She needs to use some sense of control against McCann because McCann is just using her boxing. Belbita has super long legs. She should be using teeps more. Rear teeps. Push kicks. But it's McCann who's doing all of that. McCann is the one who's using her range better than Belbita. That is interesting. That is very interesting. Very interesting decision making. Oh my God, Belbita just freaking kneed the shit out of McCann. Wow, this is a crazy exchange. It's not the most beautiful technical fighter, but these girls they are definitely fighting. McCann goes for the takedown, gets it barely. Belbita landed on her feet. McCann on top, going for the ground and pound, landing some crazy elbows. 2 for 2 for McCann right now. Molly's controlling her guard right now. Belbita on the ground and pound. She's landing some vicious elbows. McCann landing some more elbows. Oh, she transitions into the armbar. 5 seconds left. 4 seconds. She taps. Oh my God! I think she just broke her arm. I think she just freaking broke her arm. Did she break her arm? Holy. With 5 seconds left, I think she just broke her arm. I think she just broke her freaking arm. Holy shit, I think she just broke her fucking arm. McCann had a ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, she broke her arm. She broke her arm. She broke her freaking arm. Ah! Ooh, that freaking hurts to watch. That sucks. What a performance, though. What a performance. I don't think she broke her arm. Maybe, but it looked like she fucking broke her arm. Damn, wow. This is really crazy. Um, Molly McCann has suffered 2 submissions in the last 2 defeats, and she comes back. She has a great performance striking, and she even gets her own submission. Congrats to her. Wow. Wow. That is the end of the prelims. We are going to go into the main card. Gilberto Urbina versus Charles Racket. Is they're going to start off the main card here in a bit. So in 3 minutes, we're definitely gonna start the main card. Um, that is very exciting. Got 2 minutes left before the beginning of the main card. We got a lot of exciting matchups here. I am very, very curious to see who is going to be the winner between Randy Brown and Muslim Shalikov. That is a very interesting fight that is going under the radar. And also the Renato Moicano versus Drew Dober fight is very interesting. And of course, the Roman Dolidze versus the Nasrudiv Imavov. We got 1 minute to go. We got 1 minute to go. Gilbert Urbina versus Charles Rackete is next. 7-3 in Gilbert and 8-3 for Charles Rackete. Both guys are 5'9". Charles being the TKO artist with a 60% TKO rating. Gilbert Urbina being the more decision fighter and has the longer average fight time. But surprisingly, the more knockdowns per 15 minutes. This fight is basically up in the air. This fight is basically up in the air, and we're gonna see who comes victorious in this matchup. Very interesting. Should be right after this last commercial. And we're back. Alrighty. The beginning of the main card. This is definitely to see who's gonna move forward in the middleweight division between Dolidze and Imavov. Imavov could have done that, right, if he would have beat Sean Strickland, but Imavov, man, he's a really good striker. He's really good. Imavov is really good. It's we'll see. Then of course we got Renato Moicano. Moicano wants money. I'm gonna start talking in third person too, bro. Reef wants money. High stakes fight, to be honest. They should give the Apex more freaking more seats, bro. Like I don't understand. They really should be putting more people in the crowd here in the Apex. They need to add like a second floor that could fit like another 50, 60 people. There's literally like 100 people in the Apex, bro. They need to fill that bitch up. This card is kind of going a little bit under the radar, if I'm being completely honest. I think Imavov lost a lot of momentum whenever he lost to Sean Strickland because he had a good performance in his last fight, a very very good performance in his last fight. Drew Dober's really ranked 15. Let me look at the UFC rankings. Yeah, Drew Dober's number 15. Renato Moicano's ranked number 13. There's a lot of good fighters in the lightweight division. Holy shit. Yeah, the lightweight is freaking stacked. Very interesting. Bro, the face off between Imavov and Dolidze, they were both laughing. They're both smiling at each other. That's so wholesome. Damn, who is this? All right, they're gonna start the first fight of this main card: Gilbert Urbina versus Charles Rackett. That dude's rocking a mullet, bro. That guy has a mullet. I go for that guy. I go for the dude with the mullet. Mullet man, Gilbert Urbina. Oh damn, Radke. Mullet man versus Radke. His wife is an engineer and is she's involved in this guy's training. That's crazy. Bilal Muhammad is doing the walkout. Poor Bilal. Damn, Bilal Muhammad looks fat as fuck. I ain't even gonna lie. Oh, Charles Rackett has a jiu-jitsu base. Yeah, GG. GG. Let's go, mullet man. Go. Gilbert Urbina, mullet man. Let's go ahead. All right, let's go ahead and put this. All right. So this is what we are watching right now, currently, ladies and gentlemen. Gilbert Urbina versus Charles Racky. This dude has two other brothers, by the way, that are in the. They fought in the UFC, so that's pretty crazy. He has a family filled with fighters. This dude is surrounded by fighting. They're both the same height, DC. What the fuck are you talking about? They're both 5'9". Bro, Daniel Cormier be saying the wildest stuff sometimes, and I don't even know if he looks at the physicals of these fighters, but they're both 5'9". What are you talking about, DC? Mullet Man, Mullet Man Gilberts, Urbina. Bruce Buffer, of course. Let's get these fighters introduced and let's get this fight going. Charles Radkeys, he has a jiu-jitsu base, and Gilbert Urbina has a striking base. Let's see what they bring to the table. Gilbert Urbinas, live now. This dude has two other fighters in the UFC. I think I mentioned that already. This guy is very experienced in the sport. Most people don't even know that. This guy is out actually from my home state, from Texas. So we're gonna go with our Texas boy, Gilbert Urbina, Mullet Man, Bad Boy, whatever. Mark Smith is the referee for this fight. Let's see how they decide to start this fight. We're gonna tell off the rip if they're gonna fight a smart fighter, if they're just going in there to just stand and bang. And Urbina in there, very smart. Lands a leg kick already. Radke wants to box. Radke wants to box. He wants to get inside and box so he could go for the takedown. I can tell his game already. Urbina, another leg kick. Those hurt. Urbina, Radke has a very wide freaking stance. Urbina mixing in those teeps, mixing in those feints, lands another kick. Radke, his base just screams, "I want to box." That's his base. Urbina being very, very, very smart, using his range. Urbina disengaging. Oh, very, very risky. Torso punch. Torso jab, actually. Inside kick from Urbina again. Radke's trying to cut off Urbina right now in the cage as Urbina's using his lateral movement and lands a lead hook. Radke lands a lead hook, but again, his base is I want to punch, I want to box. Urbina needs to continue to fight smart. He needs to feint. Urbina needs to feint right now before disengaging. Because that happens, Radke right now is landing a series of jabs. He's landed his third jab in a row. Urbina not mixing in any feints before deciding to. Now Urbina goes in for the clinch. And they disengage back into the 50-50. Radke, you need to punch. Urbina, you need to punch. Attacking Radke's base. Radke lands a fourth jab. Back in the 50-50. Not much going on. The pace of play has definitely wind down a little bit. Lands a kick, but then Radke returns with the jab. Inside kick by Radke. Urbina needs to sit down on his base if he's trying to look to land a shot. Radke, bro, landing with the punch. I just don't understand why Urbina's not realizing the fact that Radke wants to box. All right, and so Urbina gets a nut shot. The referee's gonna stop the fight really quickly. There's 1 minute and 16 seconds left into the fight. That was more of an inside leg kick, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, it looked like it got the edge of his nuts, but if I'm being honest, oh yeah, it did clip his balls. Poor dude. All right, now it's Radke who lands a inside kick on Urbina. Urbina needs to break Radke's base and look to be offensive because Radke just wants to punch. I've been saying this since the round started, bro. Radke wants to box. Urbina is not fighting a smart fight right now. There's no control, bro. DC, some of this commentating is, bro, come on. No sense of controls from Urbina at all, ladies and gentlemen. I've been saying this since the beginning of the round. Radke wants to box. There needs to be some sense of control there. No controls from Urbina at all. Very interesting decision making. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting decision making from Gilbert Urbina. What do you do in those situations when somebody's right in front of you? Your back is against the fence. You faint, and then you go for a control, but of course not. At this level, Gilbert Urbina commits to each and every single punch, make it very predictable. Since the beginning of the round, Radke had a base that said, "I want to punch him." Interesting decision making that we are seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so what fight do we got next up? Next up, we got. Fuck, I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name. We're gonna give it our best shot here. Alias Alias Cobb. Aliakov Kizriev. Alias Cobb Kizriev versus Mahmoud Muradov. Muradov. So Aliskab Kizriev versus Mahmoud Muradov. That is who is next. This dude said, Kobe Covington, you still suck. Bro, yesterday I saw a video from this dude. What the fuck is his name? Let me see. This dude is undefeated. No surprise there. Dang, this guy is 26-8. Holy shit. Wow, I just saw the injury between this prelim fighter. That sucks. Hopefully the UFC does the right thing and give her proper treatment because that looks freaking terrible. Oh wow. In memory of Carl Weathers, of course, this dude had a huge impact in the world of mixed martial arts, combat sports in general. If I'm being completely honest, rest in peace. Ooh. Why are they taking forever to start the next fight? They're taking forever to start this next fight. Not sure what's the hold up. Hopefully we get the fight coming on soon because we just need it. We just need it. What's taking for fucking ever to see the next fight? All right, I think the next fight is up and coming right now. Markmed versus Muradov. Let's see. They're about to introduce both of these fighters. I guess we missed the walk-in. They already are in the ring. Muradov did a gay porn. He did gay porn before. Round one is about to go down. Let's go ahead and see what goes up. Open stance. What? An eye poke literally in the first 10 seconds? What? Was that an eye poke or did that just land flush? Oh damn, that was a bad eye poke. Damn, okay, yeah. Eye poke, crazy eye poke. Fastest eye poke in UFC history. First 10 seconds of the goddamn round. Um that seemed a little homophobic. um Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder if there's ever been a faster eye poke. Seems to have like a lot of eye pokes and nut shots. This card so far. They're probably gonna call off the fight. They're probably gonna call off the fight. If he can't see, if his eyes freaking definitely messed up, they're gonna call off the fight. Which would be very unfortunate. His eyes fucked. Holy damn. That's crazy. They might call it off. Oh my god, that's so bad. That's so freaking bad. Wow. His eye, he can't see. He cannot. He can't open his eye. They're gonna call off this. They're gonna call it off. DQ. Bro, he cannot open his eye at all. Um, yeah, I'd definitely be pretty frustrated. Ooh, the replay is even worse. His eye was in there. I mean, his finger was in there. Ah, they're calling it off. They're calling it off. They called it off. Damn. That freaking sucks. We waited a whole freaking 10 minutes just to see the fastest eye poke in UFC history, bro. Oh my lord, bro. I guess we're gonna have to wait another 10 minutes to get another fight. Um, yeah, that sucks. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Who's next? I mean, this fight card is really unfortunate. This is a very unfortunate circumstances that we are currently in. We waited 10 minutes to watch this fight. It ended in the first 10 seconds because of an eye poke. Now we gotta wait another freaking 10 minutes to watch the next fight. So far, this is the balls hitting and the eye poking, eye gouging fight card. We will see what goes down next. But so far, very disappointing main card. Aside from the Gilbert Urbina and Charles Rackage that ended in a first round TKO. All right. All right. The next fight is up. Hopefully, this is this is a lot better than what we've been seeing so far. Hopefully, we see something here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let's see what goes down. What are these two Brazilian fighters? All right. A lot of feints going on right now. Dang, Silva wants to punch. He wants to strike. A lot of jumping going on right now. Silva with the super fast jab almost landed on Narajo. A lead kick? We don't see that in MMA ever. Wow, who is this? We really do not see any lead kicks in MMA. That's very impressive. We usually see that a lot, like in kickboxing or in Muay Thai. Very rare to see a lead middle kick or a lead leg kick now in MMA. For that reason, that is very easy to catch. DC be saying the dumbest shit sometimes, bro. Like fighting with nervous energy. What does that even mean? Fighting up the food chain, they're only separated by 2 ranks. Right now, they're doing a whole bunch of hugging on the cage. Not much going on. Almost a minute and a half of just being on the cage right now. Not really much going on. Two minutes of just being on against the fence. Not really much going on, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody's advancing any positions here. This is very lackluster. Almost 3 minutes of just staying in the cage. Nobody's advancing any positions. We are in the last 45 seconds of round 1. A lot of knees against the fence, but that's pretty much it. Silva striking coming out. Oh my gosh, she landed a spinning heel kick against her jaw. Somehow Araujo is still freaking standing tall. Silva might win this round based on points alone. Freaking almost 3 minutes of absolutely nothing. That's so infuriating to see. Nobody wants to see just 3 minutes of just being pushed up against the fence for 3 freaking minutes on the round one. Snooze fest so far for 3 minutes, 3 whole freaking minutes. Silva, I think right now up 1-0. We will see what's gonna go down in round two. So far, we don't. Hopefully, we do not see any more of that. Hopefully, we do not see any more of that. I hate whenever these fights go like this. Whenever they just push against the fence and nobody's trying to transition to a more dominant position. And hopefully, we see a little bit more action right now. But I think Silva up right now, round one. Round one. So right now, the beginning of round two. Fight is on. Ooh, that lead kick from Silva, it's not a switch kick. It's just she just lifts her leg. We don't really see that in MMA a lot. We do not see that in MMA too much. Oh my god. Another it's because it's not a switch kick. A teep to the face. Silva gets a knockdown. And then Araujo doing what Araujo does, just trying to control Silva against the fence. Silva, she's super quick. She has that lead leg that she likes to attack with. That it's not a switch. It's not a switch kick. It's just it's like a. I don't know if anybody out there watches Lurdzilla. Lurdzilla has a very similar kick. It's just he just lifts his front foot and it's like a roundhouse, but with the lead leg. Oh my. Silva is so dangerous with those kicks. It's not a jump teep. Some man, these freaking analysts in the MMA are they're talking a whole bunch of dumb shit right now, and it's kind of infuriating. It is not a freaking jumping teep. What the fuck are you talking about? It's a lead kick with no switch. It's not a switch kick. Silva lands a freaking powerful jab against Araujo. I like that lead kick from Silva. Okay, so Araujo got right now. She's trying to go for the control. Silva doing the right thing, splitting her base, trying to get low, defending against the threat of a takedown. Araujo doing nothing again to transition to a more dominant position. It looks like she's just gonna hold Silva here. Got some underhooks right now. Silva needs to transition to try to get in her base. Araujo right now doing some knees to Silva's legs. But again, almost a whole minute of just not transitioning to a better position. Araujo just kind of keeping Silva in there. Silva against the cage. Silva throws a cheeky smile because she even knows that Araujo's not really doing much. Okay, so the referee separates them. They're back on the 50-50 where Silva was finding a lot of success because Araujo just isn't. She is kind of lost when it comes to the striking, if I'm being completely honest. She has a super wide base, kind of. Oh, a small lead hook landed for Silva. All right, I think Silva up 2-0. People are saying it's 1-1. I disagree. I do not think it's 1-1. Anybody out there who actually believes that they're 1-1 does not know what the hell they're looking at. It's obviously 2-0. Silva movement is elite for MMA. For WMMA, maybe. Yeah, it's clearly 2-0. It's clear 2-0. I do not see what people here in the comments or in the chat are saying that it's 1-1. It's definitely not 1-1. Just because you hold somebody against the cage does not mean that they're winning points, right? You're just kind of holding there. If you're not transitioning to a more dominant position. All right, so now we go to the beginning. Right now we're transitioning to the beginning of round 3. It's obviously 2-0. People out there actually thinking that it's 1-1. It's not 1-1. Silva is definitely up 2-0. Araujo, whenever she gets her to the cage, she's not transitioning to any dominant positions at all. Which if she does, I don't know why she's not transitioning to a single leg, because that would be the smartest decision to do, because that's going to lead for a takedown, but for some reason she's not going forward. Silva's landing a 1-2 flush. Araujo finally now is trying to land some strikes. She had 2 rounds to try to land some strikes. She did nothing. Silva might be... Wow, Silva just landed a body shot from the southpaw stance. Another jab for Silva. Silva might be too quick. She's really fast. Araujo should be trying to do something right now, like attacking her base, attacking her legs, to keep Silva from moving too much. Right now, Silva has 34 strikes landed. Araujo has 11. Ooh, okay, Araujo landed a jab, pushed Silva back. That's probably the most dangerous punch she's thrown the entire fight. Araujo, again, towards the cage, has one leg. Even if she lands this takedown, I don't think that this is going to be... It's like she's squeezing her. I don't think that she's even trying to attack the single leg right now. She got the underhook position, but it's really not much. Really not much going on. Okay, now she definitely should be trying to land that takedown from Araujo, but again, she's just holding Silva against the cage. Almost a minute and a half of just holding Silva against the cage. Silva inside leg kick against Araujo. Silva again with the lead kick with no wind up. It is not a switch kick. Everybody here on the chat is saying it's a switch kick. It's not a fucking switch kick. It's a lead leg that without a switch. A lot of people don't even know how to drill it. Silva landing jab after jab. Araujo sneaked one in there as well. Both fighters have their mouths opens right now. They're both kind of tired right now. You can tell the pace of play has diminished a little bit. 1 minute left in the end of round 3. Very entertaining. Silva is definitely going to be one of those fighters they're going to be pushing in the UFC. She is very exciting. She's a very exciting striker. Against another formidable striker, this could be a very entertaining fight. Natalia Silva again landing a jab. Another jab for Natalia Silva. Wow. 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 A head kick on Araujo. Silva could definitely be having a breakout performance here. Oh my God! Spinning heel kick for Silva. It lands, but it didn't have enough power to drop Araujo. 15 seconds left. Another jab for Silva. Oh my Lord! These combinations across a body shot. Natalia Silva, really good performance. They're probably gonna push the crap out of her soon. Um, Clinch doesn't really count for scoring. Silva is 3-0 right now. Yeah, I do agree. Silva is definitely 3-0. Um, People saying the McGregor era was 10 years ago. Facts. I don't know why anybody else would think otherwise. Obvious victory for Natalia Silva. Pull the mic, DC. Damn. Bro, people in the chat are crazy. They're like, what is she yapping about? That's crazy. That's crazy. Uh, they're definitely gonna push. They're definitely gonna push her. Bro, people are saying that Ilya Taporia is gonna beat Alexander Volkanovski. I don't see it. I don't see it. Ilya Taporia beats one dude in the top five, and now everybody thinks that he's like the best ever. I don't see it. I don't see it. Alexander Volkanovski, he's been beating the best of the best for freaking years. He's been fighting the best of the best for years. He fought arguably the best second fighter in his division three freaking times. He beat Jose Aldo, the legend, right? The second best featherweight ever. If he beats Ilya, then he's without a doubt the best featherweight of all time. I don't see him beating Alexander Volkanovski. I just don't. Age is the biggest factor. Ilya will. Age is the biggest factor. Age is the biggest factor. Are you fucking serious? How about skill? I think skill's the biggest factor. I'm worried about Volk rushing into this fight. I don't think he rushed into any fight. Volk's footwork gonna be too much for Ilya. Volk will beat Ilya. Yeah, Volk beats Ilya. Randy Brown versus Salikov is gonna be up next. Randy Brown versus Salikov up next. Fighters are making their way towards the ring right now. Walking out with Umar Nurmagomedov. Is that Umar? It looks like Umar. This guy, Salikov, he is a Sanda world champion. For those of you guys that don't know what Sanda is, that is a Japanese kickboxing. And that is in fact Umar Nurmagomedov. From Dagestan. Randy Brown, tall, lanky dude for the weight for this division. Randy Brown, 6'3" versus 5'11" Muslim Salikov. An 8-inch reach advantage. Damn. Harry Hatley's going to be refereeing this fight. We're about to get started. Round one. Salikov versus Randy Brown. Both exchange some leg kicks. Both give each other space in the 50-50. This is going to be a very interesting fight, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are fighting very smart. Right off the rip. Brown using his length. Randy Brown is a big guy. Salikov landed another calf kick. Salikov another calf kick. Doing a really good job with the feints. Oh my god, he just attacked his base and went for the overhand. These are very smart combinations. Salikov using right outside of the 50-50. Brown missing and just hitting air. Salikov have a very good understanding of space. He's giving that man his respect, staying right side of the 50-50, right outside of range. Brown able to land a very short hook against Salikov. Brown doing a good job at controlling Salikov's cross by extending his jab hand, his lead hand, into the backhand of Salikov. Very smart stuff going on between both of these guys. Both guys are very good prospects for the UFC, definitely. Another freaking eye poke. That is the second eye poke of the card. Oof. So they start off the fight again. A lot of feints. A lot of feints. Salikov approaching the distance. Very smart. Brown goes for a switch kick. Super telegraphed. Oh my god. A freaking cross out of nowhere from Randy Brown. Wow. Probably fight of the night. Probably 50K bonus, most likely. Really, really fast cross. Maybe early. Yeah, there's a lot of people saying that that was an early stoppage. I can see it. It looked a little early. Moicano versus Drew Dober is next. So Randy Brown's probably gonna have a fight soon where he's gonna be challenged to be a ranked fighter. We will definitely see though. What next week we're gonna see Hermanson versus Joe Pfeiffer. All right. Now we get the Drew Dober versus Renato Moicano. Drew Dober's 5'8". This dude's my height. All right, Drew Dober versus Renato Moicano. Money Moicano is now making his way towards the octagon. All right, Bruce Buffer is going ahead and introducing the fighters right now. All right, round one is about to take place. Mark Smith is the referee. All right, so this is a very a fight that's going under the radar for sure. Dude, Dober wants to land that cross really, really bad. Moicano's able to take Drew Dober down. Drew Dober right now is so far losing the round. Drew Dober needs to find his way back to the cage and push himself up so he could get in his freaking feet. Right now, it's looking like Money Moicano is taking control of this fight. Drew Dober is bleeding from his nose, it looks like. Moicano right now has about 3 minutes of ground control. Moicano lands a punch from half guard. Drew Dober needs to find a way to get up, man. I don't think that he. Moicano right now wins round 1. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Moicano finds his way on top of Drew Dober again in the beginning of the second round. Let's see if Drew Dober is able to do anything to get Moicano off of him and get this fight standing. Drew Dober finally gets up. Split second. Drew Dober needs to fight this. He needs to fight Moicano so he can keep this fight standing, give himself some space. Oh my God. Drew Dober finds himself again to the floor. Moicano make Moikanov. Moicano looking like he did some training in Dagestan. Wow, Moicano's really impressing me with it might be the fact that he's like the bigger, lankier fighter, but his transitions in his guards are seamless right now. And that might be because Dober is so short and he doesn't know how to defend these positions, but right now it looks like Moicano's doing whatever he wants. Oh, Dober finds his way back up. Let's see if Renato Moicano is able to take down. 1 minute left in the second round. Over 5 minutes of control time for Moicano. Drew Dober needs to do something here. Moicano is leaking bad. I think he's just leaking. Oh, he is leaking bad. Damn. Ooh, Drew Dober landing some crazy, crazy powerful elbows. This is a fight. This is a fight. Wow, wow. Moicano is leaking from. He has multiple cuts in his face. Damn, Moicano looks. Wow, what a turn of events. Oh, I think Moicano landed in his freaking face. Moicano landed on his face when he did that lateral throw, and Drew Dober kind of like headbutted him on the floor. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Let's see what happens. But this is a fight. Moicano landing a jab cross on Drew Dober. Drew Dober can freaking. He hits so freaking hard. Moicano does look a little tired. Moicano's legs are wobbling. He needs to get some sense of control right now. Moicano finds himself on top control against Drew Dober. This is where Moicano needs to go to work. Moicano needs to go to work right now if he wants to win this fight. He needs to land as many points as possible. And Moicano's eye is freaking leaking, ladies and gentlemen. Renato needs to go to work right now if he wants to win this fight. This is what this fight is gonna come down to, is this position here. Drew Dober needs to get up in like the next 30 seconds, or Renato needs to land some very convincing fight-winning strikes in the next 2 minutes, as he has. Dober needs to get up in the next 30 to 40 seconds and try to get some offense against Moicano, or it's over and Moicano wins. And he needs to do something now. Now is the time to go, Dober. Now is the time to do something. He got 20 seconds, 22 seconds to do something. If not, it's GG and Moicano won. It looks like that's it. Moicano probably won. It looks like that's it. It looked like Drew Dober was trying to do another lateral throw and freaking butchered the technique. Um, right now it looks like Moicano got it. Maybe 2-1. Arguably 3-0. It's an ugly fight for both of them, if I'm being completely honest. Moicano wins 29-28. What the hell? Renato's dad is 62 years old and he just had a baby yesterday. Holy shit, bro. I love this dude, bro. Bro, one of the this is crazy. This is crazy. Mo- Moicano said a whole lot in like 2 minutes. He said his dad is 62 years old and just popped out a baby. He said he wants to become an American and serve as a police station and kill bad people. He said to subscribe to his YouTube channel. He dissed MMA Guru. This is this is so crazy. That was that was that was hilarious. Oh frick. Moicano, that was that was amazing. Renato Moicano called MMA Guru a pig in front of millions of people, bro. That's fucking hilarious. That's freaking hilarious. Oh my god, finally. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is the main event: Roman Dolidze versus Imavov. Let's see what these men are able to do. Imavov making his way out right now. The last fight, the main event. I went to check MMA Guru's chat right now. Everybody's calling him a fat pig. That's funny. It's fucking hilarious. Apparently, McGregor tweeted at MMA Guru too. Let's go ahead and check that out. Let's see what McGregor said. McGregor did not tweet at Guru. They're tweaking. Dolidze looks like a big ass Giorgio Petrosian. All right. All right, this could be the beginning of the Georgian fighters. We are now live. Ilya Topuria is there to support his fellow Georgian. I respect Georgian fighters a lot. Georgian fighters are fighters that definitely have a whole lot of um, discipline. They're mainly known for their wrestling. Imavov check the kick with his lead foot. You don't see that in MMA too often. Imavov doing a good job of controlling Dolidze right there. Imavov, Dolidze are in the clinch right now. This is definitely a position where Dolidze likes to be in. Imavov doing a little bit of eye gouging right now. Oh, Imavov landed a real cheeky elbow against Dolidze. Was Dolidze just yelling something at Herb Dean? Dolidze just holding his position, not really trying to transition at all. This is very interesting. Imavov just try to land a elbow off the exchange. Imavov right now just landing 2 leg kicks in a row against Dolidze. Dolidze trying to return with the counter, setting up some power punches without any setup. Ironically enough, Imavov landed a cross. Imavov just landed a cross. This fight might be over. He's pounding on Imavov. Imavov is just teeing off against Dolidze. Dolidze needs to do something to defend himself right now, or Herb Dean is gonna stop this fight. Imavov doing a lot of work, even if Dolidze has 29 seconds to survive right now. Oh my god. Dolidze is taking a lot of punishment right now. 5 seconds. Dolidze needs to survive. 5 seconds. Imavov, obvious. Dolidze saved by the bell, wobbling as he stands up. Yeah, Dolidze stumbled it when he was getting back up. Hopefully, these 30 seconds gave him some time to recover. 5 rounds of this. If Imavov has another moment like that, Herbie might stop the fight. Dolidze needs to push forward. A gazelle punch, gazelle hook from Imavov right now landed flush on Dolidze. Dolidze just kind of standing there. He's being a lot more defensive. He needs to come forward. Not like flurries. He needs to just walk forward. Like feint the distance. Imavov looks a little like he's taking a little break right now. He's not putting as much pressure. Maybe he knows that he's up in the scorecard significantly. Dolidze needs to. Dolidze got his underhooks right now. He needs to look for a takedown. He needs to progress this position right now. So really not much going on. It's almost 2 minutes of control against the cage, and I think Imavov might be taking this round off, to be honest. Dolidze controlling Imavov on clinch control, but it's really not doing much. Or if Dean separates them, let's get some action going. Imavov lands a clean jab cross. All right, we're gonna see a third round from both of these guys. People are saying 1-1. What the fuck are y'all watching, bro? 1-1? What fight are y'all watching? Imavov now using his teeps, using some jabs, another jab. Dolidze, he's doing a. He does these power punches, but they're not set up like at all. Now they're doing the freaking same um fence grabbing, control position, not much going on. Oh, Imavov just landed a head kick on Dolidze and a knee. They're kind of just looking at each other right now in the 50-50. They're back to the 50-50. Imavov lands another cross against Dolidze. Dolidze looks to be pulling back a little bit, disengaging a lot more now. He might be gassed. This is such a tiring exchange when they're just like grabbing each other like this against the cage. Nothing much is really going on. They're just literally holding this position and using strength to hold this position. That's very tiresome. Imavov landing a freaking cross on Dolidze, a control. Imavov has outstricken Dolidze each and every single round. He landed 60 plus shots against Dolidze 7 in round 1. Big differential right now. We are going into round 4. Dolidze needs to go for a takedown or something. This fight has been on the stand up literally the entire time. He needs to take some risks. Dolidze. Take him down. Don't take him to the fence. Dolidze. Bro, what is this decision making that you're doing, man? Exactly. Take this man to the floor. Bro, Dolidze is pushing Imavov. Does he not know that that's you're using your legs? You illegal shot. Holy damn. Yeah, illegal blow. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? Dolidze just turned on something. Dolidze on top. It looks like a Darth. I can't see shit. These angles suck. Dolidze finally getting maybe around. Dolidze is on his. This is his game. He needs to wrap up Imavov's legs right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Do it. Transition. Dolidze, trust yourself. You have it. Holy shit. There you go. There he go. He got. Oh. Take him to the right. Take him to the right. Oh, Imavov released it. Lands a jab and a hook. Oh my god. Imavov lands a cross against Dolidze. 50 seconds left in round number 4. We're probably going to see a round number 5. They're both just standing in front of each other again. Again, controls at the fence. It's a lot of stuff that went on this freaking this round. Imavov almost got disqualified from winning the fight. This crazy. Something you don't see every day. Round number 5, final round of the fight, ladies and gentlemen. Imavov might cruise to victory here. Yeah, Dolidze needs a finish. He needs to knock out Imavov if he wants to win this fight. Oh my god. Oh, Dolidze chasing Imavov right now against the cage. I don't know why he would do that now. Imavov has at least a couple seconds of ground control. He might be going for a submission here. I don't think that works. Toe hold. Toe hold. Oh, okay, never mind. He got it. Imavov's able to get away. Big elbow towards Dolidze. There's a whole lot of yelling right now in the. Wow. Yo, shouts out to Dolidze for staying alive for 5 freaking rounds, but Imavov just keeps landing these crosses flush on Dolidze. It's crazy that Dolidze doesn't go for more takedowns. He just goes for these controls on the ring or on the fence, and they're not really doing much to help him get a convincing exchange. Another some short elbows and some short knees for Imavov. Imavov trips a little bit. Dolidze looking up at the clock. Oh man. Dolidze goes for a takedown. Imavov sprawls. This looks like the end of the fight. Ugh. Not a good showing. Oh wow. Imavov looks at the clock again. 10 seconds left. He's trying to do the gentleman's thing and lets him stand up. They throw some down. They throw more. That's the end of the fight. Imavov and Chris Curtis have some. They definitely got some beef going on. It looks like they probably aren't gonna let that dude into the octagon. They probably shouldn't. This is an easy decision. Imavov gets the W. Forty-nine, 44. Why is Elite surprised, bro? Why is he surprised? I don't understand. Imavov wants Sean Strickland again. I do not understand shit that they're saying right now. So there you guys have it. We might see Imavov versus Sean Strickland sometime. Maybe if Imavov gets another victory. But yeah, thank you guys, everybody, for watching. As always, I will see you guys in the next time we go live. Peace out and have a good one.